Welcome to this Keystone Interactive Training podcast. In this podcast, I'll show you how to change the defaulted normal font in a document. So when you open a new document, it will actually be a font that you want to use rather than the defaulted font that Microsoft has selected for you. I will also show you the basics of modifying a style in Word. Let's get started. So I have a document opened here in Office 2010. And in Office 2010, the defaulted font that Microsoft has used is Calibri 11-point font. Well, you don't actually need to keep Calibri 11-point font if you don't like it. So what I'd like to do is to show you how to change the font so that it's a font that you want to use rather than the defaulted font. To do that, you need to change the normal style. So what you're going to do is go up to the Home tab, and in the Styles group, right-click on the style Normal. Then you're going to select Modify. This will open the Modify Style window. So I'm resistant to change, so I'm going to change this back to Times New Roman 12-point font. And as I change the font style here, by clicking on this down arrow, you can see that you have access to all of the fonts in Word, so you can change it to whatever font you want. I'm also going to change the font size as well. So I click on the down arrow, and you can choose whichever font size you want to use. In this case, I'm going to choose 12. Now in the preview window, you can see sort of what's happening to your font. Here it's now changed to Times New Roman 12-point font, but also the line spacing has been set to 1.5. So what I can do is just use this line spacing button here and select that and bring that back to single spacing. You can also see that there is some space put before and after the text. And I'm going to use this button right here to decrease that and actually eliminate it altogether. Okay. Now that I have the font that I want, I'm going to go down here and choose New Documents based on this template. I select that, and I choose OK. Now I can see here that not a lot has happened other than that my text in my test line there has changed to Times New Roman 12-point font. But here's the most important part. When I create a new document, and I'm just going to go up into the File tab, select New, and choose Create. Now when it creates a new document, rather than using Calibri 11-point font, it's actually now defaulting to Times New Roman 12-point font, and you can change it to whatever font you want to use. Thank you for watching this Keystone Interactive Training podcast.